coming to you live on your chin. Oh, kid. Oh. This is the Goin Deep Show.
Let's do this.
Uh-oh. This is the Goin Deep Show.
Walk it. Go deep. Fighting for the powers of evil. Because good as dumb, it's Goin Deep Show. Hi guys, joining me in her chair over there. It's the shape of her butt now. It's like just...
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
My ex hated that clip because it's of somebody that she didn't like. I think I had a threesome with this girl once. I mean, like an idiot. I told her.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Whoops.
Don't tell somebody.
Whoops.
Uh-oh.
Today's episode is going to be filled with rage and anger, happiness, joy. Not diarrhea. That was yesterday. Yesterday was diarrhea day.
Diarrhea of the butt.
Diarrhea, cha-cha-cha. I
Not
felt
mine.
fucking terrible. Felt terrible.
Yeah.
Do we want to start off with fun things, or do you want to start off with ridiculousness? What are you thinking?
Flip a coin.
Do you want to go happy, or you want to go like, fuck you, motherfucker?
Let's go happy.
Go ridiculous, okay? What would make you happy, everybody? If someone came to you and they said to them, they asked you, they said, you're attractive enough that I would like to have a child with you. How's that? Does that sound good? I had this happen within 2 text messages of a woman that I met on Bumble yesterday. This was the most ridiculous thing ever. But she was not beating around the bush. She knew what she wanted.
I mean, you know.
I don't know. I had to like level with her and be like, no, just no. Friend zoned. You're friend zoned there.
No.
Isn't that funny how you go from you're attractive enough. I've never met you or talked to you in person, but I'm gonna ask you, do you want to have a kid later on in life, or do you want to have a kid down the road? You don't even know this person. They could be a complete psychopath.
Yeah, you want to breed?
Showing the fact, or letting it all out there that they want to have a kid like that is definitely a sign that they are a little fucking wacky. Don't you think?
She's just trying to eliminate people that are not interested in what she's interested in.
It's a little tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. She had like a ticking time bomb.
Why beat around the bush?
Time bomb with these little fucking pussies. They got...
Why beat around the bush? You can beat it on her bush.
Overly aggressive women like that. Like, for instance, Little Orphan. She was just like, I'm going to eat your ass. And it was just like a foregone conclusion. She was going to start sticking her tongue down my butthole. And I was just like, oh, yeah, you think so, huh?
Make it so, number one.
Aggressive, man. Aggressive ass eating, everybody. Right here, right now.
Like she's just mowing.
It's one of those things that I'm watching porno with the girls when they start diving towards that guy's butt. And I'm just like, is that really where you want to be? Trust me, after what I saw coming out of me yesterday, it's not where you want to fucking be.
Did you wash it beforehand? Is the only...
Oh, yeah. I scrub it up, man. There's clean. We're clean.
I mean, like...
No, I never let her do it.
I don't see any problem with it if it's clean, or if you're actually in the shower and freshly cleaned, like still in the shower.
You ever use one of those Play-Doh fuzzy pumpers, though?
What?
No. You never use it? I'll show you.
I didn't play with Play-Doh when I was a kid.
Play-Doh fuzzy pumper was this device. It had like this little push-down thing, and you would put these like little discs in front of the exit hole. Remember, you would slide it across and you'd fill it with Play-Doh, and then you'd take this little handle and squish it down, and it would come pouring out of the thing. It was to make like little fake hair and stuff. And all
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. So Play-Doh fuzzy pumper.
I don't know what this is called.
That was the name. The Play-Doh.
Fuzzy pumper.
It's the name of my dick. It's my nickname for my dog.
The fuzzy pumper.
The fuzzy pumper.
Yours is the fuzzy pumper, and mine is Little Lily.
Little Lily. Literally. So, anytime you'd use a Play-Doh fuzzy pumper, you would recognize that you're not getting all of the pumpings out of the Play-Doh fuzzy pumper, and it was sometimes only, you would look at it and go like, there's some residual things in there not getting its way out. There's no way you're cleaning out unless you're eneminating yourself.
Yeah, but here's the thing, like, that is, the sphincter is so tight, generally, it should be, so tight that it's like a giant, like, it's like a, not giant, but it's a good strong barrier between what's in and what's out. So if you've scrubbed the whole entire, outside surface area, you should not have any problems with any particulates.
I'll even I'll dig in a little bit. I'll get in there, try to clean out. I mean, I try my best to keep things spick and span down there.
Yeah, I'm like a 90 wiper.
Not like Mexican spick and span, but different spick and spanny. You can get away with saying spick. Never even thought of that.
Spick and span.
What are you doing? I'm going to clean up the kitchen. It's going to be spick and span. That's a little controversial.
Welcome to the spick and span.
We got to watch it now. We were saying words that some people can't hear. Words that offend people.
Oh, we don't want to piss people off. You know, don't want anybody to get fired from their job.
Oh my God! So do you want to talk about this? You want to bring it up? Let's do it, man.
I don't give a fuck.
Let's do it.
It's over now. It's all downhill now.
We're all going to be unemployed at some point here, just from saying words like spick and span and talking about girls eating my asshole and.
It's gonna be. I'll come back in a week and I'll be good to go.
So so how are we gonna approach this? How are we gonna dive into this? Somebody got butthurt about hearing Fiona's voice in the words that were coming out of her mouth.
Yep. So I got home from my assignment yesterday, and I got a phone call from my recruiter that I am no longer employed at my contracted position because something about unprofessional something, and I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. So I called him back, and he was just getting the information from, the account manager that somehow they had gotten hold of my podcast.
Uh-oh.
What the fuck?
And,
somehow from you. Come on, don't give me this. Somehow.
I didn't say it was me.
Right.
I didn't say it was me. I let two people know, two people whose mouths were dirtier than mine. And I'm like, you got to check out this podcast. It's fucking great. I mean, my voice is my voice.
All right. Mm-hmm.
I guess. So, but I don't know all the details, obviously. Maybe somebody was like, oh my God, this is, terrible. Oh, I'm going to, whatever. Or they were like, this is so fucking hilarious. And I'm going to like play it for my friend who just happens to be a manager or something. Needless to say, I have no job.
Are you fucking kidding me?
At the moment. So,
no.
Lesson learned, don't share.
Fuck.
When you're contracted position. I'm like, I don't know. I wasn't sure if I should be upset about it or like, when I started laughing. Like,
I was worried about you because I heard the voicemail. And I yesterday, like I said, I was sick, so I immediately went in the house and I just hit the couch and I was like curled up in the fetal position most of the day. And then I look out and you were just gone. You like poofed and gone.
Yeah.
You had to go get some shit done, but.
Yeah. 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 I fucking sitting there and I called Pinkie Pie and I told her and she's like, oh my God. And she freaked the fuck out and. Yeah. She's like, I don't even know what to say. I'm like, there's nothing to say, dude. I don't have a fucking job.
Is there anything that immediately popped into your brain that you thought that they may have heard that could have constituted what they said about? Because I can see where they're going for it's an unprofessional what, though? It's an unprofessional what? What you're telling me is you can't listen to something that was on the radio in the morning and then tell somebody, oh, hey guys, did you catch that bit that they did on the friggin' morning zoo bullshit, blah, 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 whatever. You can't like repeat what they said. That.
That's what I'm saying. Like what if I would have been like, oh man, do you listen to Howard Stern? Oh man, have you watched Bill Cosby?
Or South Park, yeah.
Yeah, do you watch South Park? Do you watch, any number of profane fucking shows that are like nasty as fuck? Or like fucking hilarious, like
Andrew Dice Clay.
Andrew Dice Clay for sure. Like what? You can't do that. Like you can't,
So you can't share essentially things that entertain you with anybody because if we all haven't agreed upon the vanilla that they need to be, then we have to start throwing people out of their. People make their own choices. I get it as far as like their work stuff goes, but man, I know you, and you probably kicked ass at your job.
Yep, sure did.
It shouldn't matter what dirty thoughts or obnoxious things we say here. I mean, really, they're words, okay, people? You're the ones in controlling yourself after hearing them. It's the bottom line. And if you can't know how to turn a fucking thing off.
It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate because, I was planning on coming back from my vacation and just going balls to the wall and fucking filling all the gaps that they needed filled and working my ass off.
Kicking butt like you do.
Yep. Yep.
Instead, they can go fuck themselves. It's just like, come on.
Double-fisted. Double.
Weird. But back to what I was saying to you when we were picking the kid up. I was a little envious. I thought I would be the one that would get fired for something. You ended up doing it. And I was like, what?
It's insane. It's absolutely insane to me. Like, I never once said that it was my show. I never once said it.
You're living Mr. Cleansworth's fear. He always was worried about getting let go because of things that he said or I said or we or whatever. It's like,
oh, well, it really sucks too because that was a fucking $high contract. But there are others. And
your attitude towards it is very, very calming to me. It is. And, you're not freaking out. You're not flipping out or anything. It's like, yeah.
What good is that going to do me? It's not going to give me the job back. It's not going to, put money in my bank account. It's not going to do anything other than, stress me out and stress out the people around me. Fuck it. If my agency backs me up, cool. If they don't, I'll go to another agency. End of story.
You're gonna get a bad reputation now. As being the podcast nurse. She's the podcast nurse.
Really, I should be able to capitalize on that. I'm confused.
Yeah, dirty nurse.
I'm so confused. I must be the extreme, on the extreme end of the spectrum. Where
what was my argument too? It's very unprofessional, really. The audio quality is great, and we do have great production value, I believe. Don't you think?
100%.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Nobody's fucking kidding. I did get fired. No, I didn't actually technically. I didn't get fired. My contract was discontinued.
Terminated.
Same thing.
You've been terminated. You talked about your vagina too much, or your vagag.
My vagag.
You talked about your vagag too much.
Yeah.
We can't have vagag talk.
And then that's another thing. The stories that are told on that fucking show, are not ever identifying of anybody. We tell stories. We tell stories about experiences, and other people relate to them that do what we do. They don't have to be identical to the stories that the people understand, listen to, but they are similar, or maybe it's something they've never heard before, like the claw.
The thing that really sucks about it is it immediately put me in this mode of, okay, how are we going to protect the production of this show or the doctor nurse show, and what and being what it has led me to think is it's going to ruin it for all the people who get the show for free that enjoy it. Mm-hmm. Because at some point what's going to happen is you're going to have to click a little agreement that you're not going to be a fucking pussy if you decide to listen to this.
Yep.
Click here if you are a big fat fucking baby who can't hear words, and or click here if you know how to use controls on your fucking car or your phone to turn shit off. Mm-hmm. If you're familiar with light switches, they do go in both directions. You can turn them on. The lights come on. You can see everything. But if you open up to a room full of fucking dead people, what are you going to do? Oh, shit. Fuck, get the hell out of here. I don't want to be in there.
Off we go.
Off you go. You turn the lights off. You get the fuck out. I don't understand what it is about people hearing other people's voice say some fucking shit. Oh, no, God forbid. I heard some shit. I got to keep listening. I obviously can't stop. I have no self-control. It's like, what the fuck?
And then proceed to get really fucking offended.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my favorite thing.
Take your offended self and fuck yourself.
Right.
Take your offended self, go jump off a fucking bridge.
Anytime you hear something offensive, just wait for 10 minutes or wait for even 10 seconds. Listen to what gets said after that, okay? People lose their fucking minds about this stuff. People at comedy shows who walk out of comedy shows.
Yeah.
Do you not know you paid for a ticket to go see a guy who's on stage saying a bunch of shit that you normally don't hear? To walk out of a comedy show is like the stupidest thing ever, because you literally paid to go there and sit there and watch a guy who gets paid professionally to entertain you.
Yeah. Yep.
We don't even get paid to entertain.
I didn't know who I was going to see.
We freely give you this crap so you can kill your time, and but we'll have to talk to. We have some fans of yours who listen to the program here and be like, hey, come be my own personal nurse. You only got to wear this outfit for that. Just a piece of dental floss.
Only the ones that actually know what I look like.
Oh yeah.
I'm kind of glad that we didn't put our faces out there. Actually, I mean, it's pretty bad, the voice. All it took was the voice to get me fucking canned.
It was probably the burps.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe like Pinkie Pie farting on the microphone.
But subject matter, I can't imagine anything that would justify that. But again, it's not the world we live in now. We got a bunch of snowflakes. Can't handle it.
Pussy.
I want to kick back just a little bit to this like girl who wanted the damn baby thing.
Oh, yes. Let us.
Because she was a pretty attractive chick.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. She's pretty.
She was super pretty. And I thought to myself, I could make a great looking kid with this person. Mm-hmm. But then I was just like, what the fuck are you saying to yourself, kid? So what was my solution?
Oh, you all fucking snip your shit and then just like fuck the shit out of her forever and ever and ever until she fucking,
Yeah, just tell her yes, that I want to have a baby. I've never wanted to have a baby more than I do right now.
Let's try real hard.
We're going to try hard at every possible moment. Anytime my dick gets a twitch, we're fucking. Okay? We just hope that it takes, we'll cross our fingers. We'll go to church even on Sundays and pray for it. Just as long as I know afterwards that we get to have sex, knowing full well that I'm playing God at the time.
Shooting blanks.
Shooting blanks, yeah. 'Cause she would just be like, we're going to the fertility doctor again. Fuck.
So I got something to tell you.
Your sperm count is pretty low. How low you talking? Zippo.
Zero.
You got 0 in the sperm. Oh, shit.
Zero.
I don't know how that could have happened. Is my testosterone that low? I want to bang all the time. We're doing it all the time. What the fuck's going on with you?
What's that scar under your nutsack?
Seems here, at least according to your balls, that you don't have any fucking swimmers in there. This is 14 years after. She's like 45 years old. She's no way have shit. Oh, the thing is, she was like 36. How many good years do women have to like what 40, early 40s maybe, mid 40s, mid 40s at the latest?
You got to be careful because you don't.
One retard baby.
Retard baby. Like the longer you fucking wait, the longer the higher chance of not just retard baby. Not just South Park.
This is why, and we're wondering why we got canceled from her job. Well, you don't want a retard baby,
but multiple retard babies. The older a woman gets, the higher the chance of multiples.
Oh, really? I never knew that.
Yeah.
So I could have twin tards, is what you're saying?
You could have twin tards unite.
It's like a Pop Tart. Twin tards, 2 come in a package.
Twin tards. Yep. You could have one tard and one normal one.
But I was thinking, my brain immediately went to, why can't you just blow me instead? Just swallow it. Can't no throat babies, no shit babies, definitely no vag babies. I don't want a vag baby.
I don't think it's a good idea.
And it's funny how where your brain goes. Overly aggressive women to me. I had in the past when I was younger some athletic girls who were just, you knew they just like the fuck. They were into the fucking. They had their shit down. They knew what was going on. This one girl, which you probably know her. If I said her name, I'm not gonna say her name here. I'll tell you afterwards. Mm-hmm. My parents would go away for the weekend or do something. She'd come over, and she would bang. She would get off of me, and before my dick was even out of her, she would be like, we're going to come back here later and do that again. We're going to do that again, like right after. I'm like, yeah, I guess if you want to. I'm like, I'm not going to say no. So,
crazy.
Like, but it was like she was an over-aggressive person. My mother was not a fan of her. Mothers are very protective like that. Where it's like, she just wants to, she's not.
I've yet to find out. And with 3 boys, oh, fuck.
Overly aggressive women. And then I'm going to preview something that we're going to have coming up in the next future episode here. I want to talk about foreplay. What foreplay is, what constitutes foreplay, and what isn't foreplay. And here's something to think about for you guys. Before the next episode, you got to ask yourself, is oral sex foreplay?
Could be. I don't know. I mean,
it's like if I go down on you, is that foreplay?
I mean, it is if you're not getting off.
If you're not getting off, so it's just a matter of, okay, so it's,
like,
it's just warming you up.
Play, yes.
So
warming it up.
That's what's coming. Literally. Got any final words for your former employer?
You're lost, bitches.
Yeah, she kicks ass.
Yep.
She does. She busts her butt. Let me kid, this is a Goin Deep Show. Spaceballs, we watched it last night. You zonked out, though.
Yeah, I was pretty tired.
That's all right. Yeah, you had a long day. I had a long day of shitting my brains out.
Yeah.
I'm the kid. This is Goin Deep Show. Hit the GDS.com. Go subscribe to the podcast. Say some offensive things, piss people off. We'll see you soon. Chill to the next one.